All of my life, I've tried to stay quiet, no matter what. But a noise inside of me has roared to be set free. At home, my mother storms. Sit on the couch. You sit there. I try to be small and silent to make sure my heart isn't beating too loudly. She's upstairs. I hear her footsteps. They sound regular, back and forth. No loud noises. I think I might be okay. I wonder how long this will last. When her footsteps approach, I keep my head down. Sometimes I'm punished. Sometimes only reprimanded. Some days I'm allowed outdoors. I climb the tall, thin trees next to our house. I wrap my arms and legs around a treetop and use my weight to bend it to my will. The tree swoops down and then rebounds into the air. I soar with the tree. I am wind. I train to become an Olympic athlete. No one will run faster than me. No one will jump higher than me. No one will be able to do what I can do. Every day in my room, I do 1,000 jumping jacks. Every day. My brother teaches me to breathe gasoline. One at a time, pushing our faces to the gas can, we take deep breaths. My mind drifts into hazy places. One day when I'm 8, there are lights and sirens in front of our house. My brother is tied up by uniformed men who carry away his screaming body. When he returns a few days later, his head, arms, and legs are wrapped in gauze. Now I have no one to talk to. I'm always afraid. I struggle at school. I don't know how to fit in. I pinch my skin during class, trying to control my fear. One day, I'm unable to control the fear any longer. It overtakes and consumes me. My breathing is fast and shallow, and I feel dizzy. My heart is pounding. My lips are tingling. My hands are beginning to curl inward into a tight clench. I have no control over my body. The roar in my head threatens to become a scream. My mother takes me to a hospital. We walk down a long, dark, dirty hall filled with human forms. Some slump against the wall, some lie on the floor. Please, I will be good, I beg in a moment of clarity. Please do not leave me here. But she leaves, and I stay. I'm 13 years old. Time drags forward through a long succession of hospital halls until I reach the age of emancipation. At 18, I leave behind the last hospital and stick my thumb out to hitchhike down the highway. I want a baby, someone who will love me. I'm consumed with this need and fuel my efforts with drugs and alcohol. When the babies do come, 2 beautiful boys, I realize it's not what I imagined. I wanted someone to love me, but I see that I'm the one who's supposed to be loving them. Now I'm locked in by a whole new set of doors. But my beliefs are shifting, and I begin to feel love rising up through the cracks of my broken heart. I become an athlete in training again, but this time I'm training my mind, not my body. I go to AA, get therapy, attend day programs. I'm frequently hospitalized, but now the psych ward has become a place of refuge. My therapist, my husband, my treatment teams all work hard to help me fight this battle. Most of the time, I am tired and overwhelmed. I try and fail. I fall down. I'm tired. So tired. But slowly, I grow and change. It takes me 7 years to finally get 1 solid year of clean time. As I get stronger in my recovery, I start going to the diner with friends after the Saturday night meetings. I sit and listen as everyone shares stories of things they did in their youth, but I can never think of anything of my own to share. I don't have any of these stories, concerts, parties, crazy camping trips, old girlfriends and boyfriends. I have stories, but my stories aren't for sharing. I have just celebrated my 5-year anniversary of clean time in AA. I am home in my kitchen. I just want to be a normal mom and bake a cake. But there is an anger that's been building in me these past months, and I've run out of ways to put it off. I've been slowly replacing the punishing God of my childhood with a God they say loves me unconditionally. But the discrepancies between the stories of this punishing God and this loving God have been rubbing me raw. And now, in the middle of my kitchen, I feel I can't contain my anger any longer. Risking eternal damnation, I let God himself know that I am royally pissed at him. And as I think these words, I know suddenly that this is the moment he's been waiting for. The moment when I stop pretending to be who I think I should be and claim my own voice. In this moment, I feel an acceptance that I've never known before on this earth. And then I bake my family a cake. I watch my sons growing into young men. I see their struggles. I am grieved by the freedoms they have lost while the needs of my recovery at times consumed my family. I'm astounded that they love me in spite of it all. I watch my husband struggle to work his own recovery so that he can bring strength into our home. I slowly begin to trust the tender patience of God as I discover that love does not harm. Sometimes these glimpses of love in action are unbearably painful. I see what should have been. I see what was lost. My sons have become men. One day, the firstborn son of my firstborn son looks at me with love. His eyes hold mine with love. He's 2 years old and capable of deceit. I am wrapped in this moment. So many voices over so many years have tried to tell me it wasn't my fault, that I wasn't to blame, that I was lovable and loved. Now, in this moment that stretches back to the beginning of everything, I hear and I believe. I have climbed this tree of life and sought its highest branch and held on tight enough to stay, but loose enough to yield. And I am free.